This Shabbat we're starting Sefer Devarim, which is nicknamed as Mishneh Torah, the second Torah, the repeat of the Torah. And what does this mean? What does Mishneh Torah, Mishon Shnayim, like the second, mean? So the Tosfot and Ramban explain that because Sefer Devarim repeats a lot of the mitzvot that we already heard of and learned in the previous Chumashim, in Sefer Vayikra and Sefer Bamidbar, Sefer Shmot also a lot of mitzvot, and the Torah repeats them again. But the Netziv of Volozhin gives a totally different perspective, and he sends us forward to the term Mishneh Torah, which is mentioned by the mitzvot relating to the king. And there the Torah says that he has to have a Sefer Torah beside him and to read and read through it all the days of his life. He has to write a Sefer Torah, and the Karabo Kol Yemei Chayav. And what is the goal? Leman yilmad lir'a et Hashem Elokav. It's not to learn the technical mitzvot, not to learn halachot, but to learn yira'at shamayim. When you're close to the Torah, you repeat, you read through it. It's something that is close to you all the time. You go back to it every time you have a free moment. You connect to it. You relate to it. So then Torah becomes part of your way of life. It becomes something that turns you into a better person. It's something that's not only an academic thing that I need to do this or need to do that, which is important in of itself, but a lifestyle. It's musar. It's ethics. It's a way of life. And ilmad dir'ayt Hashem, to learn how to behave, how to be better people, spiritual people, people, and to do the right things, and lilmod yirat shamayim, to have fear of God, which is the basic thing for all of that. That is what the king has to learn in Mishneh Torah, and that is the goal of us, from having a sefer that repeats the Torah, and for us teaching us the way of life. A Torah is something you have to repeat and learn and go over again and again, because life just makes us forget things and not be focused on the real ethics and the real important things in life. And that is what the Navi Shayahu in the beginning of our Haftarah of Shabbat Chazon, we're talking about Ben Metzarim, Erev Tisha B'Av, he says, Yadashol koneu v'chamor evus v'alav. Sometimes the animals, they have their instinct behavior, but Yisrael lo yada mi lo yitbonan. Sometimes Am Yisrael, although they may be academically educated, they forget the basic ethics and the basic yirat shamayim. And that is what the Nevi'im are talking about all the time. And that is what the Sirat Yesharim in his introduction says. That a Sefer Musar is not something you learn once. It's something you go back to again and again, and remind ourselves of what is the right way to behave, what is to be a good, ethical Jew. And Lilmod Yirat Shamayim is a continuous thing all the way of our life, and that is the essence of Mishneh Torah. As my uncle used to say, nowadays we have maybe a lot of Lomdei Torah, people who learn Torah, but not enough B'nai Torah, people who live the essence of Torah, who behave like B'nai Torah, and that needs to be our goal as we enter into Sefer Devarim. Shabbat Shalom.